All right, we are mixing up interlocks paints. Let's get a view of it. Wait, just look at my leg for a second. There we go. Stay there. Very good. Very good.
The way it just ate that wood, it's a
Ooh.
left-handed.
Inner protect. Interlocks. Yay! Arg, you want to fight? Yeah. I know that looks a lot like a pirate with a sword, but really it's just fairing compound and a little bit of sandpaper. Oh, God. So, I am doing the walk of shame, kind of. Maybe making a mistake today, but I like making mistakes. So, been fairing out the keel because it had some damage there, so put a little bit of fairing compound on there, and I'm going to smooth that out today, and I think we're going to get to bottom painting in a little while. I'm going to put some barrier coat on these areas here, and then the problem area right here. So this is a repair that was made on the boat already before I got it. The difficulty in it is I don't have any idea whether they used epoxy or polyester for the repair. And I mean, I'm not a genius and I'm not a professional boat builder, but from what I have learned is that you're not supposed to put polyester over epoxy. It doesn't bond properly. The opposite way around it is able to work. You can use epoxy over polyester, but all right, so I'm gonna put epoxy fairing compound right here, this total fair A and B, just to smooth them out, and then I have bought gel coat to put over it. Now I've just been informed really that gel coat is probably the wrong choice, because gel coat's a polyester based resin type solution, and I will be putting an epoxy fairing compound on it. Now the other part is that I don't know what they used to repair it with. I don't know if I said that already, but they may have used polyester, they may have used epoxy, not sure. But it did say online that for small patches it's okay to use a little bit of gel coat. So I guess what I'm going to do here is what I'm telling you is I'm going to do an experiment. I figured out a bit, and then we're going to mix in our colors and putting on some gel coat. I think we might get to some bottom paint here today, but we shall see. Lots of work to do. Talk to you soon. If you like this video, click the like button in the bottom and subscribe. Go do your thing. Okay, so some things have changed, and I have decided to use the gel coat as the fairing material instead of using fairing material and adding epoxy to the situation. I'm just using gel coat and some silica filler to the gel coat solution to make it a little thicker of a paste so that I can use that as a fairing. And then as I sand that down afterwards, I should be able to get it to match up, at least to feather in and it look a little smoother. Give me a minute and I'll show you here what we did. I put some gel coat on it already. This is my first time ever mixing up gel coat, and what I got was I got the neutral gel coat, so it's supposed to be colorless, but I mean, when you mix it up, it's kind of like a browny beige. And then you have to add your tint. So I added my white tint to it and mixed it up. I had to add the wax to it, so it made it sandable, and that's the sandable portion of the mixing instructions, is that wax, and then the hardener. So I was mixing up very small amounts, and the amount of hardener and wax that you need to put in there is quite minuscule. 1 ounce per quart on either of those two pieces for the gel coat that I was mixing up. So just a couple of drops in there. I think I did 10 drops from the dropper in my 4 ounce solution, and we'll see how it turns out. I don't know if it'll be any good or not, but stay tuned. I'll show you how crappy it turned out. I put it on with a foam brush. It's got a lot of lines and imperfections. It's my first time, so don't be too judgy. But if you like these videos, click the like button and hit the subscribe. Come watch our other videos. If you like to, leave a comment down below, and we'll try to get back to you. Dio Tang. All right, peeps. Well, today in Boatyard Do's and Don'ts, when you're doing gel coat, be good at what you do, because sometimes it doesn't turn out as lovely as you'd like it to. Let's fall off the ladder. This is my first attempt at some gel coat repair. Look at that lovely mess. Yeah. Oh, I just left a grate. Sure, that'll be good. Check that out. A little bit of that. We're just about ready for bottom paint. There's my new rudder I built. Yeah. So when working, just do your best. Well, I just painted the bottom of the boat.
I'll be back.
Built my new rudder, painted the bottom. I gotta fix that patch right there. Put that mast up so it's standing up. And then maybe we can go sailing. All right, so here we are. Today, I am working on my shaft alignment on my motor. The other day, I disconnected the, I guess it's the cut link. It would be the coupling that attaches the two pieces together, the plates that come together at the back of the motor. Disconnected that, put it back, adjusted the shaft to fit in the center of my shaft log. I'll show you what I mean. So this is your shaft right here, and that hole that it goes into up there is the shaft log. So mine was pulled over to the side really far. And it was rubbing on the edge, and I thought, whoa, that sucks. I'm twisting it right now to see what I got for play in there. I'm gonna have to tilt the engine up a little bit because I don't like it. But what it was actually was the problem. So I tried to realign it, and I couldn't get the motor over far enough to match up with the shaft straight. So I came back and had another look, and when I looked, what I found was that the strut, and that's this piece. Sorry, I can't switch the camera around, I don't believe. This piece that goes up in here, and it hangs down and holds the shaft. This is it. By the front of it, this is in here, and it goes up there. And it was not straight. I don't know if it's bent on the plate at the bottom, but I don't think you can probably see it. But it isn't completely straight, and it needs to be adjusted this way in there. As soon as I disconnected the bolts from there and dropped that strut, I was able to see that it automatically straightened itself out. So I think a little bit of adjustment there. I'm going to clean that area up here all out. There's a lot of gunk in there. I think he already tried to fix it, because as you can see, I'm going to pull this out. Look at that, washers. So that means that he tried to adjust it, or from factory it needed to be adjusted.
I'm not sure. But yeah, it needs to be adjusted a little bit more. Once I can get that put on straight, I think we'll be in luck. So we'll give this another try today. Try to get that on nice and straight. And yeah, I think we'll be rocking. Straighten that. I'm going to straighten it the same way he did with washers. So yeah, see how we do. I don't know if I can show you any of the process. I'm working here by myself, but once I get it back on, I'll show you and I'll let you know how many washes it took to get that straight, and then I got to rebed it with some 5200. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button below and subscribe. Leave a comment. I'm out here eating a sandwich on the cockpit at the boatyard. It's like maybe 10. It's like a Monday night. And we're going hard. What? Regretfully, I have to interrupt your watching the schedule to bring you this announcement. I was able to get my shaft seal for my dripless off, but not after like a lot of frickin' trouble. You know, they put double set screws in, so this goes on your shaft, your dripless, where the water hose goes on, whatever that is, butts up against this, and the two surfaces together create a seal. This spins and the other stuff stays stationary, so this is pretty much like your seal against that dripless system. They put them in there with two, I would say 45-degree facing set screw holes. Now, the thing about the set screw holes is that there's two set screws in there. And I think with a lot of heat and a lot of friction and rubbing and spinning, those two set screws come together very tight. And I couldn't get them out, so I ended up stripping it. So what I ended up doing was drilling them out. And when I came to the end of the set screw, what I was really afraid of was that I was going to drill right through that and into my shaft. And then I would weaken my shaft in that point. And although this is there and maybe strengthening the area, it's still, when you're running at like 3,000 revolutions per minute, that's kind of scary to have a scratch or a dent or whatever in that shaft. So I drilled them out. And it was cool because when I drilled it out, I used my DeWalt torque screwdriver. I don't know, but when I got to the bottom, even when I got in between the two bolts, there was a change. I could feel it. It did that torque thing. It makes that sound because there was a change in pressure, I would imagine. When it came to the end, when you come to the end of the screw in or sawing anything, the end is the most tense portion of that, and it's kind of like a pop or when you get to the end of it. Well, that's how I kind of measured whether or not I was getting through it, and I was right. I think the one I maybe had 2 millimeters left of set screw in there, and the other one I got completely through and did not touch the shaft. So I just used a 7/32 drill bit, and if you look in there, I don't know if you can see in there, have a good look. There's still some remaining thread. I should put my hands out of the way. I don't know. Anyways, there is some thread in there still, is what I'm saying. I'll get a peek. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-tap that out. hopefully everything goes well. And so that's that on that. If you like these videos, click the like button at the bottom and subscribe. Oh, let's have a look at Ting. Yeah, there she is, looking good. Rudder's done. We got some bottom paint on there. We just had the boat moved and with the mast brought down. And today I am installing a new mast headlight. And I've also installed the deck light slash steaming light, I guess. No, I don't have a tricolor. I really should probably get one, but I didn't. The deck steam light that I took off was huge, and I put this other one on there. See it? It's all LED front and underside. It's pretty bright. It's a 3-wire, which was what I had for the other system, and I did have to drill and rivet it back in. You know what? I have no qualms about drilling or riveting a mast at all. Doesn't reduce the strength significantly in any particular area because the holes you're drilling are so small, and you're actually strengthening the hole you've made back up by filling it with a solid object, which is a rivet. I don't know. That's what I'm telling myself because it makes me feel more comfortable that I'm safe. Ting is coming along. Shouldn't be too much longer. I've got one of my spreaders back. The guy here, Lewis, is phenomenal with metal. He was able to fix my spreader. That sucker. Straight in the air. Did you hear that whistle? That was my spreader whistling in the wind because it was so pretty. Yeah, he did an awesome job with that. And you know, I talked to a couple fabricators who said that I should just go for it instead of trying to find one. I had a really hard time getting hold of a company called RR that does you know, spreaders, masts, and spars and stuff in Florida here. I sent them all the information. I called a number of times. Never heard back. Not a single word. All I want to do is buy a spreader. Had the number. Just had to send them links. I sent them all that stuff. I never got an email. Never got a phone call back. Although if the number was private, I didn't answer it. So maybe that's my own fault. But yeah, I never heard back from them. So we got it fixed. Put it up. We'll give it a try. For now, it's over now. Get out there and do your thing. I'd like to hear from you. Great. Alright. I'm going to do this here. What's going on? Oh shit. That's not going to work. What's going to work? Alright, how about that? That work? Yeah. Kinda? Not really. It's too far. This. Alright, we're putting the mast together. I'm putting some spreaders on. I don't know if this will give you a view of what I'm doing or not. Hopefully, you can see what I'm up to. Here we go. Alright, that's good. Back.
Air balloons. Just waiting for the other spreader so I can put the rest of this shit together. Yeehaw. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe. Comment below. Appreciate you. Alright. Sorry about the mess. I'm currently in the trailer at the moment, but in the process of this video. So in this next portion here, we take a little excursion around Lake Okeechobee. A friend of ours takes us out on his airboat for a little while, and then gives us access to his e-bikes. We've never really ridden e-bikes before, but yeah, we got some e-bikes out there, and so did a little tour around a bit of the lake. So I hope you enjoy it. Check that out. I guess it's time to go. Let's go. These things are fun. I've never been on an electric bike before. I'm going to let you go. If you like this channel, click the like button and subscribe. Comment below. You know what? Get out there and do your thing. See ya. Click like and subscribe. Okay, so today we are measuring sails, spinnakers. We're looking to buy one from the wrecker here, but we don't know the size of them all, so we are going to measure them all out. Come along. Alright, so today in the wonderful world of fixing boats, I am fixing my companion. I've already kind of started it. So what the deal was is that the guy who previously owned the boat, or the person who previously owned the boat before him, decided to cut out the companionway for air conditioner. So I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, so this is the companionway. So in here, we cut all this out, all fiberglass. Kind of shaped. So what happens in there is that this right here sits in there. Like so. And then this lifts up, and behind it is supposed to be storage for your, for your ropes or lines. Anyhow, I have a phone call coming in. I'll get back to you guys. Click the like button and subscribe. Alright, so back to this is what it'll look like, kind of. So I'm getting rid of all the fiberglass in here, so I got something to tie into. So I got a bite, and then I don't make a lip there. So I'm trying to grind that down, and in here has been a difficult part. So I'm using this tool right now to get this part out. If I could have a good look-see in there. When I do this, it works pretty good. But I like to use the vacuum at the same time. So I'll set you up over here. You can watch what I'm doing and just try to keep it down so I don't get distracted, because it's easy to get distracted from boat work. And then next thing you know, we're just talking boats, and I'm probably grabbing a beer, having a boat, having a couple of those, or we chit chat, and then next thing you know, work day is over. So let's get out of it. After it.
Along. Look at him go.
That thing actually works.
It works. Oh my! And he's using it to turn too.
Steer with it too.
You're moving right along there.
Hilarious. He's causing a wake.
Effed up beyond all recognition.
So I don't ever ask those sticker shock prices. Kind of bridge through, so.
But yeah, you said it should be in on the last portion of it, so yeah, I'll run wire.
No pressure. Come on, baby.
He ain't acting crazy like that one. Hey, go crazy. Haven't seen him. Which one more I can go, you know?
Yeah, right? Neil volunteered to come along, so we took him up on it. First log coming up Ortona. All right, so I guess you've gathered that I put the boat back in the water and I was traveling down the Caloosahatchee towards the Gulf of Mexico, America, whatever you want to call it nowadays, but traveling down there to the Gulf. And these next few videos, I put a wireless solar powered camera on the top of my mast. So these next few videos will show you exactly how close I was at 54.5 feet going underneath these 55-foot bridges. So if you're ever going under the I-75 dual bridges or the Cape Coral Bridge or the Edison Twin Bridges or any of those bridges through Fort Myers, they are 55 feet, and in order to make sure I had enough room, I went on a low tide. I believe it was reading minus 1.1 feet maybe from normal. So most of the boards there were reading 56 or better. So I felt a little bit more confident that I was going to make it, but still we went really slow. I went really slow since it was a solo journey. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed these videos. They're probably pretty unique. Hell yeah, hell yeah, we moving, baby. That's sailing. Well, we got a motor on too, but we're motor sailing. Hell yeah, I put that up. I made that. Little hairy, but I just made the first bridge. It was showing me 55 feet, and it looked like I had about a half foot above my mast. Nearly puked. fucking sailing, Mark. Woo! Oh yeah, we in it now, boy. Check this shit. Yikes. Come on. Come on, baby. You can't really tell how big it is. That's pretty rough out here. Out here today. Well, I mean, not really. But anyhow, if you like these videos, click the like button and subscribe. Just casually sailing through the mooring field. Looking good, bro. I need to get a group. Girl steering herself.